Hey guys, look what just showed up in the mail. I'm super excited to open this up. Hey guys, what is up? We are walking around in snowy Connecticut right now. Although the weather's actually pretty nice outside. It's like 50 degrees or so, so it's why we're out here. But the purpose of today is we're gonna go, currently we're at Topsmead State Park, and then we're gonna go to White Memorial. Basically I'm gonna be testing out my new Sony A7Rii and trying a few different lenses that I got for it. So we're gonna test those out and see how the photos come out. This one right here is absolutely crazy and is hiking around with just shoes on and not even like pants. Alright guys, we've been walking around Topsmead Park for about 30 minutes now, and we've been shooting. I absolutely love, first impressions are that I absolutely love my new camera. The A7R II so far has been fantastic. I put the 24 to 240 on there and got some good, a good variety of shots. And then I put the 55mm portrait 1.8 and got some good photos of China in front of the snow. So I can't wait to see how those turn out. Alright guys, so we left the Northeast. We needed to come down to New Haven, so we're down here. We're at Edgerton Park right now, which is kind of on the line between Hamden and New Haven, and there's a really cool greenhouse, so we're gonna kind of switch all this lack of color, if you will, and dirty snow for some really bright green and flowers.
Hi. What? You don't want the camera in your face? I am. I'll take you home, okay? I'm taking the bathroom.
No, you're not taking it home. Guys, this was definitely a good stop on our trip. I absolutely love greenhouses. It's so peaceful in here. It smells so good. It's so nice and warm. And it's kind of cool because if you look outside, you know, you can see the really crappy weather and snow, but in here we're nice and warm with beautiful greenery. Okay guys, first impressions of the camera is that I actually absolutely love it. This isn't supposed to be a technical review. I'm not gonna, tell you about all the specs. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you've seen those same ones where it talks about, the electronic viewfinder or the 42.5 megapixel full frame sensor. So I wanted to stick to kind of like the using of it as a photographer. The first things first, the camera is super easy to use. I really enjoyed how user intuitive it was. I mean, I did read the instruction manual front to cover, or cover to back, right? I did read the instruction manual front to back, but to be honest, I didn't really feel like I needed to at any point in time. I know one of the biggest criticisms of it was that the menu system was really confusing. I didn't have any problem at all. I feel like a lot of that criticism comes from people who are used to shooting on Canons, and so since the menu system is different than a Canon, they find it confusing and hard to use. But I didn't run into any of those problems whatsoever. One thing I did notice though, and this was the other main criticism of the camera, is that the battery life is short for sure. So make sure you guys pick up some extra batteries. It is unfortunate, although I don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest. You can always carry extra. The camera actually comes with 2 batteries. So, and if you want, you can buy that add-on battery grip, but I think that's gonna make the camera even a little bit bigger. Speaking of size, I'm pleasantly surprised with how small the body is, but yet still how heavy it is. So it's definitely a perfect camera for me while I'm traveling around all the time. and easy to change lenses. It's a lot smaller than the 1DX or the Canon 5D Mark IV. And while I know the Sony, you can buy a MetaBones adapter for it, which is something that I was very much looking at right away because I did have a few Canon lenses that I may want to use. I highly recommend picking up a native Sony lens for your camera. The autofocus is super quick and really easy to use, and I think it'll really optimize the performance and help you use your camera right the first time before you go ahead and then pick up that MetaBones adapter or whichever adapter you want and try and throw that onto your camera. Another really useful thing was definitely the electronic viewfinder, and then I could preview what aperture and what my ISO and white balance was before taking the shot. That's a huge game changer, and I don't think I'll ever be able to go back to being able to use just an optical viewfinder. And finally, I got a lot of use out of this the flippy screen as I was shooting on different angles, and it really did come in handy. It was a lot easier to use than I think some of the other cameras where you have to kind of I don't know, finagle it so that you can still see the screen but still get the angle you want. Overall, I'm sure this, when I was just previewing some of the images, I really like the way they came out. I haven't gotten a chance to look at them yet, so I will as soon as we get back to the house, and I'll throw a couple of them up there to show you what they look like. So far, I'm really, really happy with my new Sony A7Rii II. What? Alright guys, so we finished up at the greenhouse, and that was definitely the perfect stop. I can't believe I've been living in New Haven for the last like 4 or 5 years. I've never stopped in there. It was awesome. Definitely a great way to spend the day off. How refreshing that was just to be in there with all the life and greenery and the smells and the humidity. It was perfect.